Life on the seas can be tough and arduous, and is rarely a particularly comfortable experience for those who call it their workplace. As a result, time on dry land is something many look forward to, and places like the Mission to Seafarers here in the Falkland Islands provide a place for them to unwind.
It started with Mike and Kirsten Hughes. The first mission is still down at the Canash, was the King David then, and they sailed it from Grimsby to here. At that time there was nothing for fishermen particularly, as well as other seafarers, mostly in those days Philippine, and they felt sorry for them. They had a Christian vision to work amongst seafarers, and they invited them on board the vessel, and it's just grown from there.
Our mission is one of 216 around the world, with the whole operation headquartered in London. When the Stanley branch moved to their current location by Bypass back in 1997, they had just one building. Over the years they have accomplished many things, including taking care of the Millennium Flame and hosting royalty on a number of occasions.
I still can remember the day that Princess Anne walked through the door, and we didn't know she was coming in, and it was quite a shock. I mean, at that time we had a cafe, and I was the one doing the cooking, so I was standing over there in my apron, and she just calmly walked up. My mouth opened, dropped, but she was lovely, and she's been back since with her husband.
Funding for the mission has changed as the years have gone by, with it now mainly coming through a mix of money from the Falkland Islands Fishing Companies Association and the Falkland Islands Government, and partially from fundraising events like the annual Christmas Tree Festival.
Up until a few years ago, we relied on mainly the fishing companies, but not solely. Some of the other seafaring companies gave us monthly donations, and there was no fixed rate. They gave us what they could afford or wish to give us. But in line with ITQs in recent years, and FIFCA have worked closely with government on this, we apply for subvention every year, and we've been successful every year.
Stewardship of the mission has also changed a few times, with Maurice and Debbie Lake the fifth pair to run the mission. They have seen plenty of developments made during their time at the helm, including the opening of the New Haven accommodation area back in 2020.
Originally this building and the Haven were separate, which made taking hot food over there quite difficult. We were very fortunate. One of the fishing companies gave us quite a large donation, and we were able to join the two buildings together and create the link, which has created a dining room as well, which eases the space.
The Haven can accommodate up to 5 people sleeping, with 2 twin bedrooms and 1 single bedroom. Guests share the kitchen and living facilities between the rooms, but there are plans to increase the number of beds at the mission by moving it to the new port area once Bypass closes, and expanding the premises even further. The aim is for each bed to be in its own room and to provide more in the shared areas of the facility.
Within the main mission, it's private space. If you came in here when we got a couple of fishing boats that came in last week, the table behind you, there was a fisherman laying underneath there talking to his family on the phone. And you know, when I'm talking to my family, I don't want the whole world listening. Nothing to hide, but you know, it's private. And why shouldn't they have that space? And apart from increasing the recreation facilities, we need to give them quiet, private space.
Maurice and Debbie are currently in their second spell running the mission, and it is a job Maurice in particular absolutely loves.
I think the variety is what I enjoy most. You never know who you're going to meet, and the experiences of meeting some of these people is great. I'm past retirement age. What would I do if I retired? The people we meet are great. The fishermen we meet are great. Communicating with them, albeit neither Debbie or I speak a foreign language, but we've done the job for the best part of 20 years now. It's not dull.
The Mission for Seafarers is a vital part of the Falklands community and a welcome sight for many who brave the seas, and it's hoped that it will have many years of plain sailing ahead.